So I've had a lot of people tell me uh, I need to talk about what happened. It's still not easy. There's so many aspects to it that uh, it's just hard. Like I'm still trying to, you know, put it all together, and I know most of it. Uh, I know I'm blessed by God. I know that for a fact. It stems from this community I lived in Jacksonville, Arkansas. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. That's the truth, cause it's the truth. I've got nothing to lie about. Uh, I lived in this community over there. Okay, I lived there for like 8 or 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Like doing what I do, producing music. Trying to lift people up. Neighborhood kids. Just doing what I know to be right. The right things, teaching people the right from inside. You know what I'm saying? From the heart. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I've made mistakes. I own them mistakes. Uh, it's so much, man. So much, so much. I put up with so much over there. Like, these people working with the police, you know, the little groups they got over there. I guess I wasn't, part of the little groups or whatever, which I never tried to be, you know. I've always been friendly with everyone, but I know the difference between someone who's a snake and someone who is not. And some people could say I was naive with trying to see the good in people that they didn't have no good in them. But that's not how I look at people. You know, basically, uh, some stuff started going on. I mean, I noticed things here and there. These people trying to do weird things and trying to put stuff on me, say I was doing this or say I was doing that or I was a part of this or a part of that. And I was never a part of anything other than what I had going on. And that was just following my soul's path, doing what I know I'm called to do. And apparently, unbeknownst to me, all behind my back, until it was up front in my face, uh, these people, and I say these people because, I have names, I have all that, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? But it's people that I considered close, this whole time trying to set me up in these traps, you know what I'm saying? Trying to poison me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to take me out, like take me out, you know what I'm saying? And they 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 did it so many times, you know what I'm saying? Like seriously trying to like take me off of this planet, you know what I'm saying? And that was like they were obsessed with like taking me off of this planet, you know? And details, I know people want details, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have details, but I've never been one to tell on anyone like that, like, you know, uh, I was being gang stalked, you know what I'm saying? Like 50 people, man, like whoever paid for this operation, you know what I'm saying? Like they put money into this, like they was trying to like, I don't, man, when you got people working in the police department and you got people slandering your name, and then it's like a witch hunt. You know what I mean? It turned into a straight up a witch hunt. You know, for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like being stalked. You know, like literally being stalked by so many people. You know, and they were doing all these fear tactics on me, like this whole little neighborhood I lived in, like they had it sold down, you know, locked up all around me, you know what I'm saying, and I started noticing all these things, you know, like how they were just abusing their power, you know what I'm saying, straight up abusing their power, you know. You know, I've never been one to like be in other people's business, you know what I'm saying? But these people was all up in mine, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these people, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it like this. I was guided, you know what I'm saying? Like, guided by a higher power, you know what I'm saying? And those who don't understand the higher power would not understand what I mean when I say that, you know? Like, I was guided. I was saved, you know what I'm saying? Like they showed me, you know what I'm saying? Like they straight up they showed me, you know what I'm saying? These people sent something at me. I'm not even gonna get into all the spiritual stuff right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna get into it. But it was sent to me, best believe that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I had to face that, you know what I'm saying? And again, I thank God, you know what I'm saying? Jesus, the angels, my spirit guides, people who were praying for me. Because I seen them all, you know what I'm saying? I seen them all. And this thing had to stay behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was there. You know what I'm saying? Best believe that. You know what I'm saying? That's another story, man. These people, anyways, okay? So these people get up in a group, you know what I'm saying? Abusing power. You know what I'm saying? Using police officer, using resources. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't never seen like the SWAT team don't even come like this. You know what I mean? Like it was a massive operation. You know what I'm saying? Against one person, me, against one person, one little old me. You know what I'm saying? They got over 50 people easily. Cause yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I get tipped off. Put it this way, I get tipped off. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I need to do this, I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I take off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, if they coming for me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to let them get my family. You know what I'm saying? My kids, you know what I'm saying? Little did I know, some of my closest family was part of it. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. That's part of the truth. It's part of my truth. So I jump up, I get tipped off. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got to go, okay? So I take off, okay? This is one of the first nights, you know what I'm saying, when all this stuff was leading up to, like, I was like, I mean, they was using technology against me, okay? Like, I don't know if they had my stuff hacked, that they was using, this was like a psychological tactic, you know what I'm saying, to use the technology against me in a way that would, you know what I'm saying, mess with my mind, you know what I'm saying, and at first I was like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's not, it's not for real. What's up, man? Doing all right? Yes, sir. No, you can go in, brother. Okay. So they're using tactics that would be used to using technology in a way to target a person that is of this country. I don't want to say a civilian because I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of their things just does not apply to me. So they're using this technology in a way that is literally targeting me, like they profiled me. You know what I'm saying? Like they did some kind of profile on me, trying to, you know what I'm saying, use these things against me. So I don't know if they wanted me to take myself out. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to hurt someone. You know, it's all of the above. You know, straight up, it's all of the above. You know, so they're using technology against me. Like I couldn't go anywhere in my community without being targeted by like, I know it sounds weird for anyone who has never had to face this, or the people who did face this never came out right again. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like this is what it is. So they're targeting me with technology on my phone, you know what I'm saying, at the grocery stores, you know what I'm saying, frequencies in the radio, you know what I'm saying, like straight up. Like I'm telling people right now what it is. I'm telling you right now what it is. Believe me or not, I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it is. God knows. God knows. You know what I'm saying? So I picked up on this, you know what I'm saying? So I get tipped off. I ain't gonna tell you who tipped me off. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, all right, they on their way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So again, I'm like, if they coming for me like that, I'm not about to be here at the house with my kids and, you know what I'm saying, with my wife at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's some of the closest people to you, though. Anyways, I'm like, all right, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? And God as well, you know what I'm saying? God as well was like showing me, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't believe it, you know? So I jump in my ride, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm out, you know what I'm saying? So I take off. I get a mile down the road, you know what I'm saying? Here come the cops. Here come the people, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still like, how you gonna spend that much money on me? Like, well, what do you think? What do you think I'm what? Cause why would someone risk that, spend that much money on resources to do that to me? You know what I'm saying? So obviously they felt threatened. You know, and that's not me being boastful or anything, cause I'm not a threatening person. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm like, all right, boom, there's the first one on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm swerving. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like some Dukes of Hazzard shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? When they got up on me, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I see the crooked cops. You know what I'm saying? I see who they working with is organized. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. So I see this. I'm like, boom, I'm in one county, right? I'm in one county. 20, 10, 15 from one county. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere I go, they're right there. You know what I'm saying? Got people like on like every couple streets down. Every couple streets down, they got someone else. They got someone else. They got someone else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dude, you know what I'm saying? How these people keep knowing where I'm at? You know what I'm saying? They on me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, they on me. So I'm like, okay, I'm about, okay, I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't about to pull me over. I already see. You know what I'm saying? Because these ain't them kind of cops. Okay, I'm in one county. I go to the next county. Boom, 15, 20 more. Okay, including cops. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a populated area, so it's not like I'm just back in the woods or something. You know what I mean? So they're on me like 15 more. You know what I'm saying? With the other 15. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. So I'm boom. I hit another county. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm in like, you know what I'm saying, from like Jacksonville to Sherwood to North Little Rock to Southwest. You know what I'm saying? To like, I'm telling you right now what it is. I'm telling you right now. So I'm like, I hit Sherwood. You know what I'm saying? Boom, more of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like running out of gas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need to get some gas. Boom. Someone's there. Someone's there. I can't get no gas. I'm like, all right, I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they really, they trying to block me in. You know what I'm saying? They trying to run me down and get me out there and say, oh, he went out there, was all whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? And something bad happened to him. Nah, I'm not going out like that, partner. I promise you, I'm not going. So I'm like, boom, I hit the freeway. You know what I'm saying? All these people on me. Now, I hit North Little Rock. Now, anyone who knows about North Little Rock, y'all know there's police all around. You know what I'm saying? Like, they everywhere, right? So I'm like, all right, I hit Main Street. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? 15 more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, by now, I'm like, okay, they got me like some kind of air tag or you know what I'm saying? Like these they know where I'm at everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, boom, I'm gonna hit downtown. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit downtown. Fuck it. Excuse my language. I'm like, I'm gonna hit downtown. You know what I'm saying? Populated. If something gonna happen to me, they gonna get me in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I get downtown. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could probably articulate things much better, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just I get angry about this, you know what I'm saying? So I get downtown, you know what I'm saying? The cops on me, you know what I'm saying? They running up on me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm running red lights, you know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, it's some Dukes of Hazzard stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't about to pull me over, man. You know what I'm saying? These people, that ain't what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get me for real. They don't care about pulling me over. They trying to get me to crash. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? It was they were like a swarm. Okay, it's like a bunch of soulless creatures. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? These people coming after me, gang stalking me, using the police and resources that you would not believe. You know what I'm saying? That you just could not believe. I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want. I still. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't want to believe it. You know. But God was like, no, I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay, God, I'm listening. So I get downtown, you know what I'm saying? The police on me, you know what I'm saying? Running up on me, doing this, doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm busting, I'm on Pike, I'm busting U-turns, I'm right up and down the street, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing every single thing that if someone was actually running from the police or seriously trying to get away, that they would do. But best believe they would have been having their lights on. They would have been trying to pull me over. They wouldn't have trying to been bullying me and me. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up resources. These are some resources that were used on me. And when it's so much, you know what I'm saying? It's so much, right? So I'm like downtown, right? I'm downtown. I'm like, boom, running red lights, boom, boom, boom. All these people cutting me off, and yeah, I see my little homie down there. You know what I'm saying? Part of the. Mm-hmm. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? I guess he thought he was gonna hide from me or something. You know what I'm saying? I just pulled up on him. You know what I'm saying? Looked at him, was like, uh huh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see you, bro. You know, you don't even know what you after me for. You just jealous and envious. You know what I'm saying? Like, of what? My light? You scared of something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you really scared of? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, he's with the boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's with the crooked cops, the organization, or whatever you want to call it. You know. And people keep telling me I need to talk about this. You know. There's so much. There's so much that has gone on that I can't even get into. You know what I'm saying? That I can't even get into. So I'm like, okay, I'm downtown, right? I'm like I said, I'm hitting lights. I'm running these. I got these cops running up on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the crooked cops. I know this. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't stopping this, whatever. And they trying to, you know what I'm saying, act all funny and swerve and block me off and do this and do that. You know, when I say crooked cops, yes, they were in police attire in their vehicles, but working with an organization all together. They were part of this organization, okay? Follow me. Follow me. So I'm like, boom, I hit Pike, you know what I'm saying? I'm like hitting U-turns, you know what I'm saying? These people steadily going up and down trying to stay up with me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dukes of Hazzard, off 100, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm not still running out of gas, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I got to get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So I can get on my feet and run or something, you know? So I like leave Pike. I hit the freeway, you know what I'm saying? I hit the freeway, man. I'm like, okay, where am I gonna go? You know what I'm saying? I start thinking, and I just start thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, there's a hospital up here. You know what I'm saying? UAMS. I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? If something's gonna happen to me, I'm gonna be at the hospital, right? That was my thought. You know what I'm saying? And God gave me that thought, like straight up. You know. And so I hit. You know, I knew I wasn't gonna make it all the way there. So I hit like Woodrow. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, these people still on me. You know what I'm saying? I hit Woodrow. I said, boom, boom. I was hitting. Boy, you know, I lost them for a second. They knew where I was because obviously they had some kind of air tag or they were tracking my phone or they were tracking me. You know what I'm saying? Like hunting me. They were hunting me. There you go. They was hunting me. Okay, so I'm like, I hit Woodrow. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, hitting blocks. You know, and they was like, I got a little leeway, you know, and I was like, okay, I lost them. I know they know where I'm at though, you know what I'm saying? So I busted a, you know, I hit a block up in, by this house, you know, and I jump out, you know what I'm saying? They got people canvassing the area, okay, you know what I'm saying? And these ain't no, there's no lights, there's no, these people are doing this on the low, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even tell you how deep this goes because it goes so deep, okay? I jump out the ride, you know what I'm saying? I jump out the ride. I'm like, I'm like a mile, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a mile and a half from the hospital, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go on my feet, you know? So I jump out. I take off running, you know what I'm saying? I take off running. And here, you know what I'm saying, they pull up, they find the blazer, you know, I left the door wide open. You know what I'm saying? They ain't mess with the blazer, they ain't care about the blazer. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to get my car, they was trying to get me, you know. So I see them, you know what I'm saying? I'm running, you know, I'm scoping, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see them, but they can't see me, right? So I take off. I'm like in some of these trees and I'm watching them, you know what I'm saying? Like what? And before you say, oh, he's on drugs or this or that, I don't do drugs, homie. I don't do drugs, and they know this. They don't try to get me with drugs. They try to do all these things, and I don't do none of them things. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. That's not what I do. So, you know, I was like, man, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like how come there's so many of them? Why are there so many of them? Now, this is the first night this happened. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed everything up to this point, and this is where they showed their true colors. You know what I'm saying? They like they showed me. You know. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like Rambo now. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, I'm like Rambo at this point. I already know. I know how I gotta play this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm peeping game. I'm seeing who's after me. Like, and there were so people I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole organization, an organization. Okay. So I'm there. I'm like, I'm getting, I'm getting away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I see that they got people coming out the neighborhoods looking for me now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, these people is like connected. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? And I'm sitting there thinking, like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what did I say? I speak on some truth or something? They got scared. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't care. You know? So I'm walking down the freeway at this point. You know what I'm saying? I done jumped the fence by the freeway and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, all right, so if they gonna get me, they gonna get me at the hospital. At least I'll be right there. You know what I'm saying? So these people, man, they see me. You know what I'm saying? They see where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like they just kept driving by and driving by and driving by. You know what I'm saying? I'm already at the hospital at this time. You know what I'm saying? I run up on the hill there, and I'm telling you, I sat there at that hospital. You know what I'm saying? It must have been midnight, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was pretty early, you know? And I sat there at that hospital and watched these people just circle me like vultures, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up circling, 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 circling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like right here, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They think I had something on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had to play it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just sending people walking up through there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting it be known at this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting it be known. You know what I'm saying? Run up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I already know what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I guess they didn't think I was. It don't matter what they think. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So these people, you know, I'm like, all right, if they gonna get me, I'm gonna get someone. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know I didn't have a pistol on me at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I had to play it like I did, cause I already know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I sat there all night. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell you some other spiritual stuff happened to me right there at night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna get into that. But I seen, man, I'm just gonna leave the spiritual stuff out of it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't even know. People don't even know. So I'm sitting there all night. You know what I'm saying? From like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning till the sun come up, right? So I'm sitting there till the sun come up. I watch the sunset. I watch the sunrise. You know what I'm saying? I sit there. I'm like, okay, you know, and yeah, they still, you know, they got houses around the hospital, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like these people know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not now. I'm so aware. I'm so aware at this point. You ain't getting nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? It just you're not. That's how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bet. The sun came up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. Now I'm gonna have to walk 10, 12 miles. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't got the blazer right now. You know what I'm saying? I figured they'd probably done who knows what. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I start walking back, and there's a dude. There's some people waiting on East Red Light, sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up watching me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm waving at dude. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? I ain't. He's staying on his side of the street. I'm staying on my side of the street. You know what I'm saying? We can play it like that. You don't know what I got. I don't know what you got. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking, you know what I'm saying? He's looking at me, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? He's on his side of the street, I'm on my side of the street, you know what I'm saying? I already know my little plan, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk on the other side of the freeway, walking opposite direction, so anyone that comes, that they just already gonna pass me, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna have to go all the way around and just some other stuff, you know? So I'm like, all right, I got a long walk, you know what I'm saying? By this time, I'm like, I'm lit, like motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like motivated to get back and see what the deal is, right? I gotta walk 10, 12 miles, like I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm at UAMS. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who knows knows. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at UAMS. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking all the way back. You know what I'm saying? So I walk all the way back to where like Emma Martin Luther King Drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I cut through there, you know what I'm saying, and go downtown, you know what I'm saying, past the Capitol building and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I go there, I get some cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? I sit right in front of the Capitol building, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, wonder what the mayor's doing, you know what I'm saying? But I sit there, you know what I'm saying, watch the Capitol building, smoke my cigarette, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying, all right. Y'all see me, I can see you too. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying nothing about the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know shit about the mayor. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, people know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like this is resource. Like I'm telling you, hundreds. I don't even know how much. The resources that it would take to do this, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm walking downtown. Uh, and I'm walking downtown, right? And I got my gold and black hat on, you know what I'm saying? It says gold on it, you know what I'm saying? Greatest of all time, you know? And I'm walking there, I see people looking at me, you know what I'm saying? Every time they look at me, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can say this is paranoia or whatever. You ain't lived what I lived through. You just haven't, you know? So I'm looking at these people, right? I'm looking at these people every time. I'm on point, you know what I'm saying? Now I know what it is. I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like this is something different, you know. I didn't had a awakening, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even getting into the thing that they sent me that had to stay behind me and all this. That's when God hit me with that light, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up details. I got details that you just, that's another story. A true story, might I add. Hang on a second. I gotta get sick. Well, huh?
Robert, you see my glasses on?
I have not, Mom.
My reading glasses?
I have not.
It's blue.
I haven't seen them, Mom.
Hey,
Huh?
you talking to Jennifer?
No.
Well, I need to find out if you can come and get them or not.
I will in a minute.
It'll rain all weekend.
I know. All right, so I'm like walking, right? Straight up. So I'm walking. I see the people who's watching me. I see they, you know what I'm saying, they done use all these resources. They done use these police. You know what I'm saying? They done use these people that are, you know what I'm saying, part of this certain group or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm walking back, you know what I'm saying? I get to the river bridge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done walked miles and miles at this point, you know what I'm saying? So I get to the river bridge, you know what I'm saying? I'm wearing my hat there, my golden black hat. And there's this guy standing there, and he's holding this sign, and he's like a street preacher, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking by, and he stops, and he looks at me, and he's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I think I asked him what time it was or something because I hadn't lost my phone, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Because I thought they were tracking me by my phone, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, they had to, like, either air tags or my phone, you know what I'm saying? So I chunked it. I got to be smart, right? So I chunk it, you know? And I get up there to that bridge, man. That guy sitting there at this four-way, you know what I'm saying? Before I cross like the Broadway Bridge, you know? And dude standing there, and he's like, hey. And I asked him, I said, man, you know what time it is? And he said of what time it was, you know, and he said, hey. And I was like, yeah. He's like, you know that hat there? And I said, yeah. He said, you know that's going to be worth $2 or $3 million, right? I said, what you mean? I said, why? He said, because you're wearing it. He said, you know you survived something they didn't think you could, right? And I'm thinking, like, how'd this dude even know, right? I mean, how does he even know, you know? But he knew, like, he knew. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He was like talking to me coherently, you know what I'm saying? And then I went to ask him another question. He just turned around and just went up to doing what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't say anymore, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So he knows. He knew, you know what I'm saying? So I get man, it's just so much, man. So this is the first night, you know what I'm saying? This happened 2 nights in a row. And then the second night, I was like, man, I ain't making it, you know what I'm saying, all the way. Okay, so get this. I'm walking, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like tired by this point. You know, I ain't slept all night, you know what I'm saying? Done had all these people trying to kill me, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up, you know. And I get up there, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, my wife at the time, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't come pick me up. She didn't want to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like the people closest to you, right? Anyways, I get up there at this store, you know what I'm saying? And I'm, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, this whole time, all this has been going on, I had my Bible on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had my Bible on me this whole time, right? So I get downtown, North Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm like walking by that dude, you know what I'm saying, that said something. I done crossed the bridge, now I'm in North Little Rock, right? You know what I'm saying? I got people looking at me, you know what I'm saying, like they just couldn't believe something. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just really strange, right? So there's people looking at me. I get on Main Street in North Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? I done been chased down the previous morning, you know what I'm saying, by police and everything. You know what I'm saying? From each county, which is wild, right? And I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why. Other than some things that they think I know, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit I said in some music or something, you know? They scared I'm gonna be something. Like they know, like I'm supposed to do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's deep, y'all. I'm telling you, it's deep, right? So, this lady walks by me, you know what I'm saying? The whole city's like abnormally quiet, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so strange, right? I'm walking through the city and it's like dead, right? And I'm like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's never like that. I'm telling you, this operation was so big, y'all don't know. So I'm walking, this lady walking by, you know what I'm saying? I'm on Main Street now, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to my uncle's and them's house, you know what I'm saying? So I walked past this lady. She was like, the city's really quiet today, huh? And I looked at her and I was like, so yeah, this is my city now. She just started smiling and was like, you ain't lying. Walked off. So I'm like, all right, so I get down there, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know, God done saved my life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I got my Bible on me this whole time, right? There's some other stuff that happened, but I ain't gonna talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Nothing bad, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't do anything that's bad, you know what I'm saying? I have morals and valor, and I have respect and my authenticity and ethics. You know what I'm saying? There's just stuff you are not going to get me to do, you know. If I know it's harming someone or things that, you know, that's neither here nor there, but I'm not going to do it, you know, and these people know, you know. So straight up, I'm like, okay, so I get up there and I walk up past this church, right? And I got my Bible on me this whole time, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? Done been watching me, right? So, and like literally, you know? And so I get up there, I walk to this place, and it's right across the street from my uncles and them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. I see they're all in there having church, you know what I'm saying? It's a Southern Baptist, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't care, you know what I'm saying? I done went through something like, you know, so I get up in there. I walk up, I'm like, man, I'm going to church, you know what I'm saying? So I go up into the church, you know. I might have been the only white person up in there, but I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing to me, you know? So I get up in there, and everybody's looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? It was straight, you know what I'm saying? I sit in there, you know what I'm saying? I listen to some of that sermon, you know? You know, I had some money on me, whatever. You know, come down for the collection time and all that. You know what I'm saying? I went up there, I put my money in there. You know what I'm saying? I had like $40 or something. I think I put like $20 in there or something, you know, in that collection plate or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, God's good, you know? God's good. God's great, you know? God bless me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bless me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I walk in there, I give him that little money, you know, and I walk out, you know what I'm saying? And dude was like, it was nice to have you, man. And I was like, thank you, you know. And I walk across the street again, I go over to my uncles and them, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say nothing about them, you know, it don't matter, you know. I'm like, okay, I see what this is, you know. It's like everybody, they done got everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, so okay. So I'm like, bet I can't get her to come pick me up, you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? So I had to call an Uber or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Ride share, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I get them to give me a ride home, you know what I'm saying, to my house at that point in time it was, you know, and I get there and, you know, my wife and her family's there, you know what I'm saying? And these people, you know what I'm saying, done, while I was out, you know what I'm saying, these people done went into the house, done took my guns, taking pictures off the walls, you know what I'm saying, of me, you know what I'm saying, like they was counting on me to be gone, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I get there, you know what I'm saying, I got my Bible, you know what I'm saying. Her mama tried to lock me out the house, you know what I'm saying, like she was scared or something, you know what I'm saying. I didn't even know they took my guns and all that at this time, you know what I'm saying, and I own my guns legally, you know what I mean. So I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Her stepdad tried to, bow up on me like he was trying to whoop me or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the? I was like, y'all don't even know what just happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they were mad because I came back. You know what I'm saying? Because I was alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, God, for showing me. You know what I'm saying? They called the cops on me. Cops get there. You know what I'm saying? Her mama trying to say, oh, he's scaring me because he's reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'm reading the Bible because God's great. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know. So I'm like, okay. Now, I've been having a feeling. I've been knowing. Little things that God just showed me. You know what I'm saying? So I've been knowing, now I really know. You know what I'm saying? Now I really know. So I'm like, okay. Cops like, we can't lock him out of his own house. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? The cops is like, they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he just came back from something he wasn't supposed to come back from. And I seem to be doing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the only time this happened, you know what I'm saying? This happened to me 3 times, you know what I'm saying? 3 different times in the span of like 2 nights in a row. You know what I'm saying? The second night, that was the first night. The second night, I'm like, okay. These people was in all blacked out vehicles. Again, some cop cars in Jacksonville. These people, and my homie who was also in on it, you know what I'm saying, who I thought was also my friend, was not my friend. None of them people were my friends, and I know that now, like for real, you know what I'm saying. Like they thought they was gonna destiny swap, you know what I'm saying, do a bunch of weird stuff, right? So I'm like, okay. By this time, I done seen my gun was stolen and pictures been taken off the wall and all this. And I'm like, man, they was moving fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really didn't want me to come back. You know what I'm saying? So they left me at the house there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? You need to get out and see. You know what I'm saying? God's like, you need to get out and see. Okay. The second night, I get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there by the freeway. You know what I'm saying? By this overpass in downtown Jacksonville, right? By Chili's or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And I'm sitting there. And I'm up there, I call my homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I had been talking to him for a minute because I already, you know what I'm saying, already peeped game, but I'm like, I'ma see. You know what I'm saying? I'ma see. God's like, you need to see. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So I call him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, come pick me up, right? He's like, okay, whoop-de-whoop. Now, mind you, I'm at the overpass looking down at the restaurant, right? Tell me why this fool come out with my wife and him coming out the restaurant, getting into his sister's Jeep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here peeping game. I see all this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay? I'm like, all right. Already know. So Hobie pull up, right? They take off one way. You know what I'm saying? About 10 minutes later, here he comes in his car now, right? I'm like, all right. So him and his homeboy, the one like to do all the cards and the tarot and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And so they sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against tarot because I be on it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. I watch. I ain't never done anything like that in my life, ever. You know what I'm saying? I've never messed with no cards like that. But I'll be watching. You know what I'm saying? Cause to something I'll be watching, you know. And I never watched it. I never watched it before in my life until all this stuff started happening to me, right? So I'm like, okay. So, anyways, they come, you know what I'm saying? They pull up, I get in with them, and he's like, "What's up, man? Duh duh duh." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "You could probably use a nice warm bath and sup." He's like, "We can go to my house." Duh duh duh. I was like, "Bet." I was like, "First, run me to my house, man, so I'll get some clothes, right?" He's like, "All right." So we go to take off. This motherfucker tries to drive down the freeway. He's like, "Nah, man, I gotta go to the recycling place." Motherfucker, it's 9 o'clock at night. The place ain't even open. Oh, I gotta meet someone up there. "Nah, bro, take me to the house." "Nah, man, you can ride with me. We can just go up here." Whoop de whoop, duh duh duh. You know what I'm saying? Dude was trying to force me to go to this place with him. He said, "I got some friends there waiting on me." "I bet you do, homie. Better stop the fucking car right now." You know what I'm saying? We on the freeway. Getting on the freeway. He's like, I'll let you out right here." He's like, "Are you sure you want to get out right here?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, right?" I was like, "Let me out, because I already know. God done showed me." I was like, "I just seen you, bro. I just seen both of you, right?" So I'm like, "All right." I get out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, before I got out, he's like, "Man, where were you sitting at?" You know what I'm saying? It's like, "Bro, I was sitting right up there at the top of the overpass watching you." You know what I'm saying? He just got real. You know how narcissistic people are? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know when you know. They can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? They really can't hide it. Uh, when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? When narcissistic people know that they can't trick you, they hate it the worst. You know what I'm saying? They hate it the most, right? And I don't hate anything. But these people have a passion to hate someone, right? So, so I get out, right? And I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do, right? So I walk back close to the place where I was sitting up there at the overpass. But I seen, before I even walked around and made it to there, I seen people was already stalking me, right? So I was making my little way until I got up there and was looking down on everyone on the hill, and no one could find me up there, right? And that's when I called and he came pick me up, and I seen them whoop de whoop, right? So I'm like, all right, what's my best bet? I can't be out in the open. So what I'm gonna do? I got the idea. I'm like, I'm gonna go under the overpass and I'm gonna hide up in the rafters there, right? So I did, right? Tell me, 5 minutes after I got up under that overpass, these people, man, was circling, circling, circling. Here come the police, right? Pull right up to the frontage road there, where I was up sitting by the overpass. Now, mind you, I'm under the overpass now, so I was like over here, right? The cop pulls up, right? Goes right to the place where I'm at. They get out and they're looking around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, so dude working with the homies too. You know what I'm saying? Fake friends working with the police too. That, like, y'all don't even know, right? So they get out, they're looking for me. I know they're looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the only reason they would know to look there is because, oh boy, I just told them where I was at. You know what I'm saying? So they knew I wasn't there. They, you know what I'm saying, took off. Next thing I know, man, 50, at least 50 people. These people, you know how the Bible says they're like lions roaring around looking for their next prey or something, right? I guess people thought I was prey, you know? And I was under that overpass watching everyone that came by. And they was boom, 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 boom all night long. Blacked out cars, police cars. They would switch vehicles. They was pulling these trucks in with these new vehicles, and they was switching vehicles. You know what I'm saying? They was carrying stuff on look like gambling machines. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here watching the whole operation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is wrong with these people? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been surrounded by this long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been a little tired, y'all. So, it is what it is. So I'm like looking at these people, right? I'm like, they're not stopping, man. They won't stop, right? Like, they just boom, 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 boom all night long. I'm boom, 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 changing vehicles. running new cars in on from the 18-wheeler, parking up in this spot, getting out, unloading the trucks, getting in the trucks, driving them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this, and I'm like, why do these people want me so bad, right? I'm like, what is the deal here? Again, you know what I'm saying? I sat out there all night, watching this, and I'm like, I go back home. I mean, I waited till daylight, to go back home. Because I had to, you know what I'm saying? I knew these people trying to kill me, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, truly. I have some ideas, you know what I'm saying? I'm usually right on a lot of, I'm usually right on a couple things, And that's just because of God, you know what I'm saying? That's not because I'm like, I ain't gonna tell these people what kind of gifts I have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's none of the business. Especially, I ain't about to tell the enemy nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, alright, I gotta wait till daylight, you know what I'm saying? To go home, And like clockwork, I wait till daylight, you know what I'm saying? I come down from under the rafters there, As soon as I get down from under the rafters, boom, here they come, you know what I'm saying? These people must have thought I was invisible. I got them on that one, right? Like, they was pissed, man, you know what I'm saying? They was pissed, right? Yeah, so I'm walking home, and of course, the wife's there, you know what I'm saying? Still pissed off because I'm alive, you know? She ain't my wife now, though, and she can talk all she want, but I got stuff on her, man, you know? And I ain't the type of person to be exposing shit like that, But if she don't keep her mouth shut, I will. That goes for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Keep my name out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I didn't do nothing but try to help these people, you know what I'm saying? To be better versions of themselves, Like, straight up. And I knew that was the right thing to do. No matter what they was doing, these people try to frame me, try to pin drugs on me, you know what I'm saying? Try to have people approach me, women approach me, try to sleep with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, a bunch of low vibrational people, And yeah, I haven't been very articulate on explaining this whole situation because I'm not going to give everyone the details, That's just ammo for them, I know what I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what I seen, you know what I'm saying? I know the levels to this, And everybody's like, man, you need to share your story. You need to share your story, There's only parts of the story, As far as these people know, I can go invisible. Simple as that. Yeah, homie. That's why I appear right here. Then I could appear over there, right? Uh-huh. Ain't none of your business, though. You know what I'm saying? So stay up out of mine. I ain't never been in none of y'all's business, I always been trying to push my purpose for my soul to do the right thing. The only competition I've ever been in was with myself, to make myself better, Stronger faith, like, and best believe, God got my back. You know what I'm saying? He's got me. He's got me, Like, straight up, like, he got me. Because this thing they sent to me, you know what I'm saying, was supposed to be the end all be all, you know what I'm saying? But I guess what they don't understand is, God is the end all be all. God is God is the savior of the living and the dead. You know what I'm saying? So if God controls the living and the dead, you know what I'm saying? Think about that, homie. Think about that. If God controls the living and the dead, then who does the Reaper work for? Who does them angels work for? I don't think a lot of people think about that. So while they're up here messing with these things, they think they can control. You know what I'm saying? Conjuring all these things up, these illusions, and you know what I'm saying, using technology. So you got a psychological operation, you know what I'm saying, on top of people trying to conjure up things that they think they have control of when they really don't. And then the things they think they're controlling, they think aren't controlled by a higher power. Yeah, it really is. So all that stuff they sent to me, mind you, they've been doing this for years now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even like, I just wasn't receptive to it. I was like, psh, you know, okay. I never paid attention to it. You know what I'm saying? And I still don't. But when I had that experience, you know what I'm saying, I seen it come in on the clouds. I seen them all ride in on the clouds. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's another story. I will get into that story. That's the real experience. All this stuff was leading up to, since they couldn't get me out there in the street, put all them resources into them things. I guess they're the psychological part, and on top of the technology, on top of the environment, how they were using the environment to psychologically attack me, including people in the environment, including resources that were obviously government resources, like higher ups. Apparently these people were operating off of a false truth, or should I say a lie. Something they heard, like gossip, and I just don't even know, all the stuff that's been said about me. And I don't care. Because if it was true, then I would sit here and be like, yeah, I did that. I'm saying, yeah, that I did that. But God came and hit me with that light, and he scanned me. Best believe that. Best believe that. He weighed my sin up. I know what my worst sins are, and I was, like I said, that's a different story. But they use this psychological operation. They use this technology. They use the environment, trying to control everything around the environment, around me, and they've been doing this for a very long time. Before God was, I guess, was sitting back and like, put me in, God will put you in certain people's lives for a purpose and put them in your life for a purpose. And it's for you to learn and for him to see how to weigh people's hearts. And he'll weigh your heart to see how much you try to help people around you. Then he'll see how far they'll go to harm you. And yeah, it's it's hard, it's very hard, and I'm not gonna say it wasn't. You know, I have never asked God, why me? Why this? Why that? I've never, and I'm proud of that. I was never the one to be like, God, why? No, never. And God knows. Now, I have questioned people and been like, why'd they do that? Like, what's operating them? You know what I'm saying? Where are they operating from? And God showed me. Straight up. Straight up. You know, when I tell you I was poisoned and all that, but yeah, it's true. You know, it's true. I'll get into that story. You know, I can't. This is already an hour-long video of me just trying to explain. And there's still so much more to it, y'all. Like, you have no idea. I had to sit down and really articulate the details.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it on it. Make one trip. Be careful. All right. Be good, buddy.
Always, man. You have a good afternoon.
Yeah, you too.
People might ask, well, you know, why did God save you? And this, you know, I would have to explain to you what was sent to me and the details of the events that happened. The thing that was behind me that had to stay behind me. Come on, you can go in. Come on. For the thing that would stand behind me, right, and that was sent to me, you know, get you, you know, mine. No, now, this is wild, right? And it's not wild because I done lived it now, but at the time when it happened, I'm like, I done been through all this other stuff, done seen how they were using these things against me, you know, and, you know, yeah, it was sent to me. And I was told to get up. It's like, Rob, it's on his way. He's on his way. Get up now, right? I'll explain that to everyone in my next video. Yeah, God chose me to save me, to explain to people how real God is. How he literally hit me with this beam of light, like a white hot light that was white and blue. You know what I'm saying? I'll get into that.